Holy smokes, what a crazy 12 months all of us have had.
You could say that again.
My head's still spinning. All sorts of stuff. Lockdowns, masks, COVID, all this crazy stuff going on. And just a lot to deal with.
We're in a lot of trouble.
Understatement of the year, asshole.
But this video for today is all about stress reduction.
Let's start today.
I hope this video finds all of you well. So, a few updates. It's been a long time since I've made a video. COVID has had quite an impact on a lot of us financially, and these videos do cost me a little bit to make each time I make them, so I've put my finances in other places, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a little bit, but
first.
now, when it comes to multiple sclerosis, autoimmune disease, but MS specifically, there's a handful of things that the holistic world is aware of that can cause MS symptoms. There's heavy metal toxicity is a big one. Lyme's disease is another big one. Food choices like wheat gluten and gluten intolerance, that can attribute to it as well. But one lesser known root cause for multiple sclerosis that not a lot of people really talk about is stress. There's one woman in particular that I know that has been living a long time, MS symptom free, and doing great. She's explained to me before that one of the things that come up with her that can cause MS symptoms are her stress levels. So if she finds herself in a position where she's really stressed, then she can wind up with symptoms. As for me, I discovered that heavy metal toxicity is a big thing that would cause MS symptoms, because that's what it was, 12 years ago. 12 years MS free, self-empowerment is the key. That's where I'm at today. Okay, but I was able to discover that heavy metals was a root cause for me. So as long as I keep those levels down, that's it. And it's the same thing if it's Lyme's, you can get ozone therapy, and there's a lot of things you can do. When it comes to stress, okay, I'm talking about the type of stress where your mind is really worrying and it's working overtime, trying to put pieces of a puzzle together on how to handle a current scenario and what to do with it, okay? A lot of it has to come from, in my opinion, how we look at things. More often than not, the situation that we're looking at the moment can be just as simple as we're looking at the wrong side of the coin. Okay? When we use our imagination to create or come to a conclusion of what a possible outcome can be, and of course it's going to be the worst possible outcome ever, causing us stress. Or we're remembering something hurtful in the past, causing us stress. I think we get kind of entangled in looking at a current situation and somehow feeling that somehow defines our future and how everything else is going to happen. And it doesn't have to happen that way, because see, everything's a passage, right? We have to do the best we can with what we have. But if all we have are lemons, you better make sure you make the best lemonade anyone's ever tasted. Okay? Because that's best possible outcome. You're making not only lemonade, you're making the best lemonade. No one's ever tasted your lemonade. When our head's not into the future or the past, we're just right here. Any of the pains that come from our imagination, none of that is there. When we're present in the moment and meditating, none of that is there. Anything could happen to you. In my opinion, bad things don't happen, challenges happen, okay? It's what we do with the information that's put down in front of us. Okay, well, how do I turn it around? We always have to ask that question. How can I turn this around? Or how can I leverage this into an opportunity? I think it's better if we can cultivate a mindset to where no matter what we have in front of us, we can always choose to create and manifest best possible outcome. Doesn't have to mean the ideal outcome, but the best possible outcome given the circumstance. One way that we could handle stress is exercise. Exercise is a great antidote to stress. Sure, there's a little bit of stress at your muscles and whatnot, but that's a good kind of stress. That's okay. I'm talking about exercise on a physiological level can help us with that as well. Along with meditation and being mindful, present in the moment. Now, a little thought on meditation. Meditation isn't so much you sit there and, they tell you, turn off your mind, turn off your thoughts. Guys, that's never going to happen. It's impossible. However, we can make it a happening. And we do that by diverting our attention from our thoughts, because you're not going to stop them, to what's in front of us. Okay, so a meditation can really be anything that you're doing. You don't have to be sitting down in a lotus position, going like this, burning incense to meditate. You could be cooking. You're focused and you're present in the moment. You're present in the moment, and that's your meditation. And like when your mind chatter starts to come in, you just divert it. So if you do choose to do a type of Zen meditation or any kind of meditation where you're sitting down and you're just focused on your breathing and whatnot, your mind doesn't shut off. But when you divert your attention to your breath or a shape in front of you or whatever it is, the mind chatter shutting off just becomes a happening. It just happens. You don't do it, it just happens. And that's like with everything that we like to create within our life, right? Everything is a happening, okay? It's just the little actions that we take each moment that allow that happening to occur. So when we have an intention and put it out there and figure, okay, what is it that I want? And I put my actions in alignment with those things, then my intention becomes a happening. I'm not chasing it. I'm not going out and getting it. I'm creating an environment to allow what I want to be a happening. That's how I feel things manifest, in my opinion. Another thing that's big with stress is money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. A lot of us have a hard time with finances. I've had a hard time with finances, I'd say almost all my life.
You need to diversify your bonds.
I used to get anxiety every time I would open up and look at my checking account. Oh my God, what's in there? Am I in the negative? Am I in the red? Who do I owe money to? What bill was paid? My gosh, so stressful. I had to learn and find another way. So I read a lot of books and attended seminars and watched videos. And there's so many different ways that we could divide up our money. I took all those concepts and really took them to heart. And I say, I'm going to make an Excel spreadsheet with what I've learned. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? That would be a great app to make.
I posted about somebody that just inspired me. I don't know, every once in a while you meet somebody and you just get a sense about them.
Right.
This guy, Kenneth, he's born and raised in Jersey, was diagnosed with MS on the same year he found out he was having a baby daughter. So imagine that mixture of emotions, wow. Right? They told him he was going to be bound to a wheelchair at some point. So instead of him kind of retreating and feeling sorry for his circumstance, which is completely understandable, he kind of looked at it like a huge blessing. I'm like, tell me more.
That's amazing.
How is MS a blessing? Tell me more, because I need some of this in my life. I like what you got going on here, this energy. And he said, I just decided that was my time to change things in my life, because I wanted to make changes right here, right now. And I want everything to be more positive and stress-free. So he developed an app that takes the stress out of money, because that's the number one stressor for everyone in the world is money.
How about that? What an inspiration.
I downloaded the app. It is Wealth Power. It is the coolest thing. I feel so organized now, and it really is pretty cool. So I posted all about that and his story, and I think you should go check it out. Open our 94.3 The Point app.
Oh, I can't wait to read that.
Guys, the big news that I have today is that I created an app for finances. It's really meant to make us feel empowered with our money, so that way we could live within our means and we don't have to rely on credit cards to pay for our everyday living expenses or essential living expenses. Really be organized, so that way we know exactly where and how we're spending our money. This app is called Wealth Power. It's the Wealth Power Financial Tracker. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You can go check it out. And guys, I'm very proud to share this with you. I really think it's going to help a lot of you deal with the stress that's associated with handling money. It's helped me a great deal. And guys, I just really, really love how my developer helped me put this vision together. I'm totally psyched about it. I hope you guys check it out. The website for the app, that's currently in construction mode. It's almost done. Hopefully it's up by the time this video gets out. If not, then you come back and check it out another time. The website is wealthpower.app. Wealthpower.app instead of .com or .net or any of that stuff. Wealthpower.app. It's currently in the Apple Store. Eventually, and very soon, it will be in the Google Play, so that way Android users out there can download it and check it out. But guys, I've been working on this hard for a real long time, and this past year I really kicked it into high gear. So like I was saying before, instead of putting my money towards making the Healthy Plumber videos talking about health and whatnot, any money that I have had to put towards this, instead I put towards building this app. And it's been about 2 years in the making that I've been doing this. Total 8 years since I put it together, and it took me 6 years to figure out, well, how am I going to pay for it? I found a great developer, so I'm able to do this in an affordable way for myself, and I'm really happy and feel lucky and blessed I'm able to do that. So guys, that's what I've been up to. The other videos that I want to make, as far as part 2 and part 3, they're definitely on the way. Right now, currently, actually, that story I'm gonna leave for one of the other videos. So there's no right now currently anything. I'll add it to another video. So sorry to psych you out. Psych. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found the information to be useful and beneficial to you. I invite you to check out my app. I invite you to go to Amazon Kindle. Check out my book, Get Over Yourself by Kenneth Ciesla, How I Reverse My Multiple Sclerosis. And my name's Kenneth Ciesla, the Healthy Plumber. 12 years MS-free. Self-empowerment is the key. You guys have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Let's start today.